Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stellaris Imperium of Man, episode 31 for this series. And before we begin, I just want to thank Infected Zealot, I believe it is. He managed to point out that I'd have to go into my policies to see if we even have policies for robots to basically have rights. And that's pretty awesome. So we can see here that we have artificial intelligence, either outlawed, servitude, or citizen rights. Wow, this is really interesting. So we have them set up for servitude right now. So the overriding purpose of any machine must be serve its master and perform whatever task it was designed for, regardless of how intelligent it may be. Synthetics can be enslaved and disassembled. Any self-aware machine that fulfills the criteria of possessing true artificial intelligence is to be regarded as an individual with all the rights and obligations that entails. Synthetics cannot be enslaved or disassembled. Interesting. So we have it set to servitude. Maybe we should give artificial intelligence life. Or give them rights, that is. We will not be able to change our stance on this for 10 years. Possibly have these effects. Any self-aware machine that fulfills the criteria of possessing true artificial intelligence is to be regarded as an individual. Yeah, sure. Why not? Give artificial intelligence citizens' rights. I think they've deserved it. They fought in my army for me. They help on, I think, only one of my planets right now, but they're piloting a lot of my ships. You know what? Give them rights. Yeah. Yeah, give them rights. You know, robots have feelings too, and I just think it's important that we address that. Now, he also recommended that I go through and colonize worlds that are like tundra and Arctic worlds and stuff like that humans don't really like colonizing, but they're worlds that androids could colonize, so not a bad idea. Now, I don't know if we actually have the colonization for Arctic planets. Is there any planets in these systems that I can colonize? Like, would this be able to join that? Right here is an arid world. Let's build a colony ship. Well, wait, if I colonize it with humans, though, how do I... Is it possible for me to build a colony ship that's only robots? I don't know. I mean, I should put robots in some of these planets, right? It seems like a good idea. Also, we're still at war. Probably something I should address. We'll work on the colony ships later. We're basically waiting to do some bombarding to take these planets out. So let's go ahead and bust this down now. Wow, they have some robots here. Oh, well, only 1, 2, they have 3. But we'll go ahead and bust down those fortifications now. You're already bombarding, huh? Yes, you are. Alright, it's fine. We have unemployed pops. Frontier Clinic sounds good, right? 90 should get me up to 95%. All right, awesome. 0 point power. That's going to be pretty useful. So we're not going to worry about it now, but when we eventually go to do a refitting of our ships, we can focus on that. Plasma accelerator. Okay, disruptor. Guardian point defense. We'll go for the energy credits plus 5%. Let's invade this planet first. And now I guess we'll go ahead and get a colony ship built. Just to have on standby. Because I know we're going to need one. I guess I could like resettle any human pops and make it a completely robot based planet, or at least have like maybe one human on there who's going to be really upset to be there, but then have the rest of them be robots, and then just some humans to just kind of keep an eye on. Because I want to like focus on robots. Like I want that to be kind of the theme, because I've explained it before, but I'll kind of touch on it again. You know, in the Warhammer 40k universe. Back before the Imperium of Man was the Imperium of Man, before the Emperor, before the Age of Strife, humanity had invested a lot of its resources in creating robots. And those robots eventually turned on them. Now, hopefully I don't recreate that particular scenario, but I would like to put more of an emphasis on just because I think it's super cool. And I think having planets that have robot populations and having ships piloted by robots, and I just think it's a really neat thing. And I think, you know, as time progresses, the robots are only going to make us stronger, because they're going to man my armies, they're going to man my fleets, they're going to populate my planets, they work harder, they're more efficient. It's just the future. Robots are the future. Let's go ahead and launch our invasion. Fortifications are at 0. Everybody's pretty damaged. This should be an absolute slaughter. Oh, look at that. Just a slaughter.
Enemy planet secured. Construction complete.
How is everybody closing their borders to me? Okay, we got our planet, but everybody seems super mad at us. Look at all the border closing coming in. That's alright. I kind of figured that was going to happen. Kind of figured that. Okay, my armies are leaving. Yeah, everybody's kicking me out. That's okay. I mean, they're just upset because I'm beating up on everybody. But I think I'm powerful enough that I'm not going to worry about it. Now, we're going to have to eat or put somebody in a sector. Alright.
Construction.
Nobody's. Oh, these guys close enough finally to. Oh no. It looks like I can add this, but I can't add the planet. But could I? If that wasn't its own sector, that's something I'm kind of. Because it looks like it's expanding, but it won't let this. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and create a sector then. With this system for now. And we'll make this sector focus on, we've got research. We've got military, financial, so I guess we'll go for industrial. That'll allow me to keep this planet right here, which honestly I like this, having this planet, because it was so close to Sol and everything that I feel like I feel more comfortable having it there. So leadership, Xenos allowed. Oh, you know what that reminds me? Core sectors. Might as well go for that. That reminds me, that was actually one of the things that he was talking about. It wasn't talking about giving artificial intelligence citizen rights, although I am going to give them rights, I think. Although maybe I'll take that back later, but we'll find out. I think it was leader enforcement. Or leadership. Primary species. Ah, yes. Androids allowed. This is what it was. We want to let androids have leadership positions too. Because I think I have an android leader, right? Or if I don't, it was something I wanted to do. Yeah, I don't. But I want to have android leaders. So. Alright, construction ship. Go ahead. Lots of mining stations and research stations that need to be built. I see our borders expanded because I see all sorts of stuff now available. Get some mining stations down there, and then you can do mining and research. Alright. Who died? Who died? Who was that? All our sciencers here. It must have been a governor. Alright. Governor, sector, Arcadia sector. Oh, I think I don't have a governor on Terra anymore. It's a pretty good governor. Let's make you in charge of Terra. Governor Ricardo Alonso. Who's guaranteeing whose independence? Is that me? No. Okay, people are opening their borders back up. Alright, so maybe they're not as upset now as they were. I have a colony ship, but I have to turn it into another sector. How many sectors can I have? I can still have one more sector. If I colonize this planet, I think it could go under Burr, right? It makes sense. And that's a continental planet, so we might as well just colonize it anyways. Just for the sake of colonizing it. That would be the best spot for it, and I can't even put it there. I said I'd get planet names. I still haven't done that. But that is something I will work towards. Alright. Only found one of those. Pretty bummed out about that. Defensive stations was something I kind of wanted to work on, but I'll get there. Could give my Corvettes an upgrade. How much stuff? I don't think I have too many. Oh. Several of our tracking stations have picked up peculiar subspace echoes coming from somewhere in the intergalactic space. The echoes are faint but getting stronger, and they seem to be approaching our galaxy. I'm sorry, what? Several of our tracking stations have picked up Peculiar subspace echoes coming from somewhere in intergalactic space. You mean echoes coming from outside of our galaxy? Yeah, because they seem to be approaching our galaxy. The storm is on the horizon. Begins the coming storm event chain. What did I do to activate that? Did I find something? None of my science ships are out, are they? No.
Situation log updated.
Cool. What do we got going on here? A mysterious cluster of subspace contacts has been detected on an approach vector with our galaxy. It would appear that we are about to receive visitors. We're about to receive visitors in our galaxy? Why is everybody... Oh, they're opening their borders back up. Well, that makes me feel better. Well, I guess we should prepare to welcome them. I want to send my science ship off to do some more sciencey things. Definitely not in the Fallen Empire, though. Go ahead and survey these systems. I'll keep at least one of the science ships busy. I'm still colonizing planets. We could definitely... Let's see, 160 out of 165. Wasn't that just 195? Where did that go? Oh yeah, I was about to see if I could upgrade this. It doesn't really look like that I have anything new. The only thing I have is I can put the larger reactor on here. That should allow me to take another advanced shield. Or not? No, still not. Okay, what if I instead do like a... There we go. Alright. Let's get our fleets retrofit. With that new Corvette design. That'll just make them a little bit tougher. I do want to work on defense stations. I keep saying I want to do that. We'll touch on defense stations next episode. We'll go through and give defense stations a nice upgrade. And then what I think we'll do is we'll put some defense stations in Seoul. I think we'll put one small defense station with each, even though it's going to cost us some credits, we're going to put one defense station on each spaceport, and then like a large defense station in Seoul, because that would be the most
Ships upgraded. Construction
that would make the most sense to do.
Ships upgraded. Construction
Also,
complete.
let's see, Burr got colonized. I wanted to see if it's possible for me to... Oh, we want to assign a leader here. So we'll go with army build speed. Okay, Burr, manage sector. Ah, yes, finally. So that can grow into that sector. That's really good. I needed that to be a thing. So now that's one sector. That's a continental planet, so I don't have to worry about robots. If we get any other planets near these, we're going to start putting these into larger sectors. So you can see we've got some places here that could be colonized and turned into sectors. So that's a pretty good idea. Let's go ahead and get some more colony ships built. Oop.
Research complete.
Alright, mineral storage capacity plus 2,000. Alright, what else can we get? Come on, give me something good. Explosive weapons damage, probably pretty good to go for. It's pretty up there, though. Devastator torpedoes also up there. Yeah, explosive weapons damage. We're focusing on missiles, so I think that'll be a good idea to get that. Because especially because we're going to build those defense platforms soon, it would be pretty nice to have those. Construction ships, still super busy. Oh, where else am I going to want to? So if I can, let's see. I don't see any reason why. Well, he's super close. I think both of these planets, if I colonize them, there's a few here I can colonize. I think they'll be able to adopt into this system. I would like to get the Arctic world there, Kibin there. I'd like to make that a full like robotic planet with maybe like one human pop or something just to kind of watch over it all, but fully robotic.
Colony established.
Okay. Go ahead, get me some destroyers, and then get yourself, let's see, where's this, Arcadia? You're pretty close to Sol, so pretty important planet. Assembly yards are important, but why don't we go for... Oh. Observatory, sure. That gives us a lot of really cool stuff. A lot of interesting science boosts and stuff. But we could use science boosts. The solar network's not a bad one either. Engineering bay. And then an engineering bay is a good idea. Actually, you know what? Let's go for Corvette assembly yards next. What am I doing? And then for Terra, yep, you've got synchronized defense. You've got engineering bay. Okay, so you're pretty good then. Alright, so I think everything is good right now where it stands. I think I'm pretty happy with how everything is. So I'm going to leave it off here. I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you next time.